Welcome back everyone for the second game in the losers bracket finals up against RooT Gaming and Copenhagen Wolves. Copenhagen Wolves take a very commanding game one there. I quite enjoyed that. I don't know about you. So it's all down to game two. Copenhagen Wolves just need to win this one and go through to the grand finals, or RooT Gaming need to win another two to get up there and go on versus Curse. Now for everyone's kind of the same team, same colours. Copenhagen Wolves are the blue team, and on the red team are RooT Gaming. Now let's have a look at the comps that are going out. We have, for Copenhagen Wolves, Neef, Odin, Onher, Guan Yu, and Poseidon. So there's three heavy damage dealers coming out there. So you've got the Poseidon Burst. Onher is just really strong as well, and so is Neef. Neef's just more of an annoyingly strong one with all the backflips and going on. So for RooT Gaming, we've got Thor, Loki, Ymir, Hades, and Agni. Now, if you look at the builds going on here, now Copenhagen Wolves are going more sustained builders. You've got Poseidon, you've got Warlock's Shroud, Death Toll on her. Neef has just gone boots, so we'll leave that out. And also, I'll come back to the items. Look at this. But neither team is taking their red buff. Now, there's some really early aggressive wards coming out here from RooT Gaming, just to really know what's going on. So, Copenhagen Wolves has taken the little jungle creeps. Come on, there we go. What was that, like 3 misses he had on that last little creep? Now, it will be a Poseidon Agni middle. Agni always really... You can expect this from every Agni you ever go up against. They'll always run out early first one because you've only got one skill, and they'll do that first run out. Also being blocked in there by Poseidon's Whirlpool. But yeah, like I was saying about the starter items. Now, RooT have gone for a really aggressive start where everyone's going full boots, pretty much. Apart from Agni. Agni's only going level 1 boots, but taking 2 abilities at the same time. So this is like early game aggression going on. In middle, Agni's still going up past Poseidon. Poseidon's not really doing too much against him. Maybe dropping a Whirlpool in his way as he tries to do it might help out there. In the right-hand side there, we have a Loki and Hades for RooT up against Onher and Odin. Now, keeping that tower push. But like I say, the extra damage coming out from the boots here should hold off some sustain. Now, Onher only has 1 health potion. So he really has to land these auto attacks just to keep himself going again. Middle, just... Yes, yeah. Agni just really... Jerby's being really annoying with that Agni there. Just keeps taking out the creep waves. Even though Poseidon is pushing the lane up faster than him, really. Even though with his, like, path of fire there, keeping up. Left-hand lane, some 4 on Guan Yu action going on there. Wall did come out. Wall's come out from Ymir. Will he manage to get around there? Completely blocked in. First blood does go onto Lars there. Just auto-attacked him down, and a perfect wall from Ymir. Managed to block him out. He did leave like this little smidge that it looked like he could get through, but kind of there. Snare coming out from Neef onto Lars, and then backflipped just before the stun hits from the wall. So an early first blood there coming out from RooT Gaming, and I didn't mean to actually do that. Drop the thing. Right-hand tower is getting pushed a little bit. Odin is watching into the jungle, though. Sees Loki and Hades coming. Hades jumps in there to get rid of the creeps. Loki's in a bit of a bad spot. Tries to kind of stealth through, stealth back. Doesn't quite know where he wants to go. But yeah, like I say, the early... I would never really thought of boots as like an early aggressive item. But compared to the sustain items that are out now in Smite, early boots will hold off your damage delay. As always, if you're going to get these early items like Death Toll and Death Shroud, they're going to hold back on your well, it's 750 gold you could be putting into damage items like your boots or executioners and stuff like that. So it holds you back for a good couple of minutes or so, which doesn't seem like much, but as you can see, they're just finishing off them boots early on. We'll get the extra penetration coming out and just cause Copenhagen Wolves just a little bit of problems. Now the boots are starting to come out for Copenhagen Wolves. Warlock Sash going on to Poseidon, so he's going for a little bit more sustain, longevity really, as there's 100 stacks, and it does take a little while to get 100 stacks up. Quite a while actually for creep waves, even if you're solo and can clear them as well as Poseidon does. So that's going to hold back some more of his damage. So they're really going for late game Copenhagen Wolves, and you can see RooT Gaming are going for a bit more early game aggression. Ymir is holding up to three wards for RooT, so this is the only kind of RooT wards on the time. Now Loki is having a look, maybe trying to Agni's probably trying to bait back Poseidon. Poseidon not really taking the bait too much, does go back. Obviously, if he knows Loki's MIA, he just kind of needs to be careful. Now, Poseidon is ahead in levels over Jerby. Just, I'm not really too sure, just kind of getting extra creeps. Jerby must have gone back a little bit earlier. Poseidon maybe stayed on. Loki going right, following after Odin, though. Odin does bag up on her, though, so he's all pretty safe. In the left lane here, just another little tussle going on. Snare going out onto fourth. Stun goes off to Neef. Neef backflips out the way. Free coming out from Guan Yu. Wall coming out from Lars, but doesn't connect with anybody. Wall coming out there, blocking in Huck. Or Harrock. Guan Yu's ult coming out there. Does land one hit onto Lars, and then Lars uses his hammer teleport out of there. And then the right hand side in the jungle at the same time. There's a lot of damage going on her. Neef's ult coming in here. It's going to snare up Loki. Just, yeah, he doesn't really care about that one. He was well out of danger, so didn't need to use any abilities to kind of protect himself. He hasn't actually gotten any abilities yet, so there's not too much he could have actually done about that. So Hades jumping in on her. Honor just jumping back there. Kind of. Let's have a little look. Fear coming out as well, keeping him back. Puts a shard up. Trying to maybe get the wall stun in the middle lane there, but the thing with the wall shard, you literally have to hit it up and throw your stun spear straight away, because if you don't do it, everyone's going to know what's happening on middle lane going on there. Poseidon did go down. We're going to backtrack that and just see what actually went on there. I think 4 kind of come in from the side, because you can kind of see him, Lars looking out there, obviously using his ultimate to come in. Let's speed it up a little bit going on here. Yeah, there he goes. Charges up. Now Agni comes in there with a stun. 4 lands in behind. Blast wave come out there. And he kind of dropped like a Kraken. Reflex Kraken, possibly. But yeah, just died. We've all done it. We've all played like bits like that and just throw out skills into like, please help, and just drop them nowhere. Maybe just looked the wrong way as he died and dropped it. Now, blue buff going onto Loki on the right-hand side. I believe we should take it anyway. Go on, Loki. Mr. Shing, take the blue buff. Void Blade going out onto 4, so pretty standard AD build coming out, physical AD build coming out from Lars here. There's a lot of people that will play that. We'll go for the physical protection first, obviously to protect him from the creep waves and anything like that. Get some early protection going on. At least he's finished his boots now, so he's got the early. It's just a whole lot of penetration coming out, which will pretty much negate most of the passive base stats of another god as they're going up against. So Wallstun comes out onto Neef. Neef does back out there when she gets hit by the hammer once. Also falls free, not really connecting with anybody at all. Decides to back out there a little bit. Whoa. Trying to catch my breath a little bit there. So RooT Gaming are 2 kills ahead. Ymir allied, probably going to get stun off. No, Neef does back out of that, knowing it was going to come straight for her. He did kind of like juke it a little bit, looked like he was going for Snare coming out onto 4, taking a few extra auto attack hits there. Ymir's wall does block and help him out, just so he doesn't take too much more damage. I didn't really think he was going to be in too much danger anyway, even though he was taking a few extra hits. He does have the physical protection from the Void Blade kind of helping out a little bit, as he is up against Neef, so you can kind of see why he's taking it now. Neef coming out there. He does get the snare off, but the Ymir's stun come out as well, and wall and spikes. Right hand side, maybe a little tussle going on as well. No, it's everyone kind of mulling around, as I like to call it. This, hello boys, we kill you, your creeps, you kill our creeps, yada yada yada. All the same things coming up. Another missed stun coming out there. See, like that Neef backflip is just so annoying, because at least with on her or an her, I think they were calling it an her on the actual Pax stream, so I'll have to kind of push myself into saying an her. Now he has to turn around, and same with Odin, has to turn around and use their leap and direct it. Now Neve can just reflex flip out of the way, and it's quite annoying sometimes to go up against. Now fear goes out onto Odin. Odin just kind of playing around with Matty. Matty just kind of, yeah, come on boy. Would have ended up using his free on him, just kind of healing up any damage that he would have actually done to him. Now Matty on Hades is going Boots of the Magi as well, so for extra penetration there. That you wouldn't think that extra 15 penetration on Boots is a lot, but it can make the difference between a kill and not a kill, and just that little extra damage can come out and really help you. Now Loki has decided to go left. Thor's middle. Now Agni, are they all rotating? Are they rotating left? Not quite sure what they're going to do with that. No, decide to go back. Now, where is everybody going? Thor's going up, so there's going to be a gank going on Poseidon. Stun coming out from Agni. Rain of Fire going straight down onto Poseidon. Poseidon getting hit down by Lars. Lars was free there. And also stun walled. So, he just got butt fucked, pretty much. Absolutely fucked. Odin just trying to hold out the middle tower now, not letting too much going on. Ward. Now, RooT are still keeping up on the Ward Wars, as I like to call them. Ward Wars is being held quite controllably by RooT at the moment. 3 people on Copenhagen Wolves do have wards, but it doesn't look like they're putting them down too often, or they're just getting countered pretty much as soon as they go down. Loki rotating back right with Hades. Now, Poseidon has finished his Warlock Sash, so now he's going to start building out some more. Well, I'd say it's a sustain item. Well, if you're going to kill, it's more like a sustain, tankier item. Building up the extra health, mana, stacks and all that lot. And it does give a bit of damage as well going on there. So, it does. Now, obviously with his 2 he gets with the movement buff, so he doesn't have to worry about boots too often. Maybe if he gets level 2 boots he can kind of let it slide, and then he'll be like full speed. Once he gets level 3, obviously his 2 is just going to push him through there. Neve has gone Executioner, second item. So she's going to get faster auto attacks and also get the penetration. Gold Fury coming out here for RooT. If we kind of go over there. Now, as you can see, there's no Copenhagen Wolves. There is one just over there, but it's not going to see what's going on. Now, Neve saw Hades go left, so she is going to spot this, but not even in time. Thor goes up. Where is he going to go? Loki goes in there, straight onto Neve. Neve taking like a couple of Rain of Fire hits and just gets stunned by Ymir there. Now, did Loki take any hits there? No, he just started to kind of back out. But yes, the Loki all onto Neve, obviously just stunned her. And a stun coming out from Jerby also. Well, it was the icing on the cake, really. Odin kind of missed his Ring of Spears there. Jerby did manage to charge out of that one, get out of the way. Kind of luckily, really. It's one of the ones you kind of see Odin coming at you and you just want to get out. You just have to get out. Now, Agni is going for Void Stone, second item. So he's going to protect himself versus Poseidon. Well, yeah, that's the one he's going to be up against Poseidon and Guan Yu. So at least when he goes up against Poseidon, he can have hold himself back a little bit more. Some counter warding going on there by the Fire Giant. Guan Yu going Boots of the Magi as well. So sticking to the bruiser sort of builds for them. Let's have a look, a little Loki perspective coming in. Drops his decoy down, taking out the creeps quite easily there. Not really getting a backstab because there's no creeps to kind of take him away from it. Left on line. Guan Yu taking a load of damage there from for spin. Wall coming out there. Uses his Aegis amulet, and spikes did go down as well. Taking some auto attacks from both Ymir and Thor. So they managed to pick up another kill. So it's 5-0 for RooT Gaming in the kill count. So like I said, the commanding lead from... Oh, Loki taking loads of damage from on her as well. I just saw the stun kind of push back. Didn't think he took so much damage there. But Xing managed to just get away with his life there using sprint. On her did kind of chase after him a little bit with the leap. But knew he was never going to get there and catch him at all. Rain of Fire coming out from Agni. As Agni's ultimate doesn't use any mana. If you've got the charges up, you might as well use them a little bit. Takes an extra hit from Odin. Kind of needs to be a little bit careful. 4 going up into the air. Charging there from Agni onto not just Gas, but Fire Burst onto Odin. Odin taking a lot of damage actually from spikes as well. Drops his Ring of Spears. Hades ults on top of that. Snare going out onto Lars from Neef. She misses her snare, so nobody really gets away from there. Obviously, 4 did kind of like backdoor it a bit and try and get onto Neef a little bit. Creep wave coming in. Going to help push. They're going to push into the tower now by the looks of it. Yeah, they're going for it. Wall coming out underneath. Neef gets charged in there by Agni. Agni gets the burst out of there. Don't quite know what hit her to like half health, but the last hammer throw coming in there from 4 finishes her off. On her, pushes back Hades into under the tower range, and Agni manages to use his sprint and get away. 4 is just kind of messing around. Is taking aggro from the tower though, but the tower does go down. So that's the first tower to go down in the game, and RooT have taken that. Surrender vote coming out from Copenhagen Wolves, so it will go to a game 3. That was quite a quick game for RooT to win there, but you can kind of see that the aggression from the extra boots versus the sustain items kind of really helps there quite a bit. So I'll see you guys in game 3, and then we see you guys on to the grand final versus Curse.